How you doing, everybody? John Stamper here with DentalCast Productions, and very excited and honored to be at the Dykema 6th Annual Conference, working together with Patient Prism. And this morning, Amal was interviewing all kinds of great speakers and people here with companies and a lot of just key influencers here that are at this meeting. And we're very, very excited to bring Mike Montgomery to the podcast from Live Oak Bank. How you doing, Mike?
John, thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Total pleasure. So you got a table, you got a booth, you've been having conversations with people at the meeting. What's it been like?
I tell you, it's pretty exciting, John. Literally a year ago, we started in the DSO space doing the research.
Right.
A little bit of history about Live Oak Bank.
Yeah.
Started as a bank in 2007. 2010, we started our dental division. Historically, we've been an SBA bank for dentists, doing 100% financing on real estate and expansions in the private practice sector. We saw in the past couple of years, obviously, there's a moving trend towards the, consolidation and group practice. And so we saw a pretty large hole and a big opportunity to come into the space with our knowledge in the dental industry and help some of these folks continue to be able to scale. Sure.
Well, I know you and I were talking before the podcast, one specific area I was asking you where there's a focal point, and it's along the lines of credit, which is a nice creative way to maybe do something different than a lot of these DSOs we're normally used to.
Absolutely. The problem that we've seen in this space, it's really easy to get financing for your first 3, 4, 5 practices. Once you hit a certain point, banks tend to shy away. They hit a debt ceiling. They're not comfortable with the growth patterns that some of these groups, how quick they want to scale.
Sure.
And so you start to see them shy away. So there's really not many banks in this space now once they hit 8 practices plus.
Right.
And a lot of folks fear that they have to go ahead and give up ownership, go private equity early on when they're not going to have favorable terms. And honestly, the private equity groups would rather wait anyway until they're bigger. So we found an opportunity that we can come in the space. Once these groups grow to 1.75 million in EBITDA, we'll then engage with them. We like to see them go ahead and at least mirror the DSO model, having the management company in place, and then also start to streamline some of that non-clinical operations to maximize efficiencies.
Yeah.
Once they do that, we'll give them a 3.5 multiple of their total debt to EBITDA. We'll consolidate everything, because typically if you see a group that's right around 2 million in EBITDA, they might have 5 million in debt. Typically, you're going to see on that balance sheet, they might have 5 banks. So it's kind of an accounting nightmare. We'll clean all that up for them, consolidate everything, put it in one place, and then give them the scalability and the assurance that they need that they can continue to grow. What we love about this, too, is we underwrite once a year. So we'll look at tax returns, look at all the organic growth, look at the cash flow, look at the EBITDA growth, and then what we'll do after that is, based on their new EBITDA numbers, we'll actually increase the line of credit. So that line of credit is going to grow with their growth. Like I said, we only underwrite once a year, so when they do have an opportunity to buy a practice, it's pretty easy. We look at those tax returns of that. We can typically fund it in 5 days. So it gives them a lot more buying power as well.
Absolutely. Well, want to have you share, as we wrap, where people can learn about you. I have one quick question, which is, like you said, a year ago you guys were here. What's this last, in 30 seconds or less, what's this last 12 months been like for you guys?
I tell you, it's been pretty fun, to be honest with you. It's been a lot of learning. We've worked with groups like Patient Prism and Dykema and a ton of the knowledgeable PAs in the industry. So we've gotten a lot of good knowledge and feel like we have a really good team that we can work with to help these folks be successful. But yeah, the last year is just it's been great meeting some of these new groups, learning some of these new practices that typically in the private practice we haven't seen the business models like this. So it's exciting to be in this space now.
I love it. Well, Mike, let everybody know more about Live Oak Bank, where they can learn more about you guys and all that great stuff.
Absolutely. So Mike Montgomery, we're with Live Oak Bank, located in Wilmington, North Carolina. We're completely branchless, but we've got about 10 of us all over the country. Feel free, if you have any questions, to reach out. Our website's liveoakbank.com. I can be reached, email mike.montgomery@liveoak.bank. And direct cell phone number. Call me anytime with questions, 919-280-9542.
Awesome. Mike, thanks so much.
Thanks,
it's been
John.
a pleasure to learn more about what you're doing. Good luck at the conference.
Thank you so much.
You got it. Thanks.